Hey everybody, Carpalium 420 coming to you for probably the final time, for a while at least, from my house here in West Virginia. I have officially loaded the car, cleaned the whole house. All that's left to do is walk out the door and drive away. Dang, there's been some drama since the last time I talked to you, less than 24 hours, but most of it, the drama has gone on in my own head, so I can't really say much about that. So I went to Walmart, picked up some pizza, and on the way home, I was just thinking, Jake's supposed to be my boyfriend, right? And he just left with 1 day of notice, didn't even ask me what I thought. Uh, I've heard from him once, and it was because I replied to a story posted on Facebook, and it's not like I haven't been like reaching out to him. He didn't even wish me a happy birthday, and so at this point, I'm just like, I can't really consider myself to be in a relationship with him, and I haven't for a couple weeks. But I realized on my drive home, I owe it to myself, and I know it to him to be upfront with him and just end it. So that was kind of weighing on me as I got the pizza. I was just like, and as I got home, I was just like started to get in like this really dark place. So I ate the pizza, felt worse, went lie in bed and watched some videos, and then I just composed the message to him and just kind of sat with it. I just feel terrible and stopped cleaning for a while, and finally I sent it to one of my friends, and they were like, "Yeah, this is okay to send, and I think you're making the right decision." So I did. I still haven't heard from him, and I doubt that I will. I I think it's actually more likely that I hear from Anna just like yelling at me about it. So speaking of which, so I did some more cleaning last night. I stopped around midnight, and then I was like, okay, I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. And then as soon as I try to go to sleep, I'm like up in my head. My thoughts just keep going round and round and round, and I'm just full of resentment and anger and regret and just the feeling of being betrayed by Anna. And it's just over and over and over, and I don't want this. I don't want this. This is not what I want, and I just want to let it go. I just want to move it on. And so at some point I just started like bawling, and I'd said, I just want to let it go. I just want to let it go. And I do. I just all I want to do is let it go. And I did feel a little bit better about that, and I was eventually able to fall asleep. I woke up around 9:30, went to vote, came back, redid the rest of the pizza, and just got to work and put the rest of my stuff in the car. It all fit. I was thinking about bringing the TV, but I decided against it. Can't have it. Can only have it in the living room, really, and I don't really have the room for it, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to risk it getting like torn up or anything like that. Uh, but yeah, it's all house is all cleaned. It's all done, and things still haven't been resolved. My tarot reading, I did a birthday tarot reading, and it was, I did the Celtic cross, and the cross was, you know, full crossed with Prince of Wands, and I'm moving from the Star to the Knight of Wands. So I'm definitely shifting, and I'm starting a new journey, and I'm moving to a place of action. I'm starting a new project. It's very apt. It's a good sign. It's the direction I need to be going. The staff is where things become more pertinent to this situation. My starting position, the problem is the Three of Swords. The sword stabbing through the heart, which couldn't be more appropriate. Just the betrayal and the grief and the sorrow, and just like the thought loops, the circular thinking. Just it's definitely a big issue, especially as I'm leaving. I know that this is the right decision, and I'm really excited for what comes. But there's just this profound sorrow, especially surrounding this whole deal. And I just all I want to do is move past it. I don't I don't want to go back. and I don't want to hold on. I just want to move on and let go. Fortunately, the resolution card was the Hanged Man, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. Let go, move on, forgive. I just kept repeating to myself, forgive them, they know not what they do. Because that's all I want. All I want is to be able to forgive, and I'm getting there. I'm having to process, like, there's so many layers to it, and I'm having to process each of them. And now I'm at the point where you know, I realized that our relationship was over the day that she decided she wanted Jake back in her life, because that's the moment she I think she definitely knew on some level that basically she was sacrificing our relationship for that, because as she said, she's not polyamorous, and when she's around this person she doesn't have any control. It's just this chemical reaction, and she told me nothing would change, and I don't know if she was just lying to me or if she was lying to herself too, but in the end she broke all of her promises, and I don't know if I'll ever able to trust her again, but honestly, I don't need her in my life. And I know that she didn't do this just to hurt me, uh, but she did. Pretty badly. Um, but again, forgive them. They know not what they do. And that's what I have to do. I voted. I voted. As I posted my Instagram, I voted because I have no desire to see this demagoguery and despotism continue unimpeded. So you should too. Except I'm one behind. I'm behind a day on uploads, so this will be too late for you to even vote. So it doesn't even fucking matter. I'm meeting up with Leah in about an hour out on my way home at 3. So I'm a little early. I was gonna set up mail forwarding, but I will be back soon enough, and there are things that I want to be delivered here, and there's not really anything important that I need to that I'm expecting that I need to pick up. So I think I'm just gonna skip it. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the meantime. I might just hang out in a cafe. Maybe I'll stay here and play a chapter of Fire Emblem. Who knows? But I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. This is really it. This is. I'm not gonna, I will be out of here within the hour. It feels good to be moving on. I'm gonna be at a dinner party with my family. I'm gonna be spending the next few days with my friends on my way up to Madison, and then I'm gonna be with my partner, Lucille. And I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for the life that's coming. Things are turning around. I'm in a much better place than I was now than I was a month ago, and definitely in a much better place than I was 3 months ago. As I was thinking, when I started that relationship, I was the happiest, most productive, and healthiest I've ever been in my life. I would break out in tears just because of how grateful I was for the life that I had, and I was living my dreams, and I was doing what I was doing. By the end of the relationship, I was self-harming. I was depressed. I was barely getting anything done on my project. And I mean, that's that's a sign enough that it's not a good thing. I can't I can't fix her, and I don't want to. I thought, she wanted to live this magical, beautiful, exciting life with me, but clearly she's too scared to leave her world, and thus here we are where we are. I don't have time for people who aren't going to put in the effort or care for me or aren't willing to come on this journey with me. But for the people who are, and who are willing to give love and receive love in the return, I come with open arms and with an open heart. I will learn from this experience, and I will not ever let anything like this happen to me again. And I'll know when I meet people who are not mature enough, or don't really know themselves well enough to engage in an adult relationship. But I also am not going to let this experience close me off or make me like overprotect myself to the people who actually do are responsible and mature enough to be in an adult relationship. So that's that. We're closing this chapter. We're starting a new one. Um, yeah, that's about all I have to say. I'll check in tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment, ask me questions. I don't care. Do it. Do whatever you want. I really hope the Democrats at least take the House, because fuck Donald Trump. No, seriously though. I will see you next time.